Celebrated Finnish conductor Leif Segerstam passes away at 80. Finnish government divided over recognition of Palestine. New solar energy storage system aims to balance electricity prices. Finnish government decides against increasing Kela compensation. Conductor Leif Segerstam, a renowned musical talent from Finland, passed away at the age of 80 on October 9 in Helsinki. According to writer Minna Lindgren, who authored his biography, the news of Segerstam's death brought sadness but was not surprising, as he had been in poor health for a long time. Lindgren noted that Segerstam was not only a conductor but also a gifted composer, and he believed in the continuation of life after death. Segerstam was famous for his creativity and ability to engage with orchestras. He once stated that live music is dynamic while dead music is merely sound. His career included conducting at many prestigious theaters, such as the Finnish National Opera and the Royal Swedish Opera. He also left behind a rich legacy with over 300 symphonies and dozens of other works. Lindgren spent 2 years completing Segerstam's biography, which recorded many of his memorable memories and experiences. Emily Garberg, a colleague, described Segerstam as a strong personality who had a significant impact on Finnish music. With his talent and passion, Segerstam contributed significantly to the world of classical music. In the Finnish government, there is disagreement over the recognition of Palestine. Education Minister Anders Adlercreutz stated that the government is pursuing a two-state model to address the tense situation between Israel and Palestine. He emphasized that, at present, recognizing Palestine is not appropriate. MP Päivi Räsänen from the Christian Democratic Party declared she could not remain in government if Palestine were recognized. This indicates serious tensions within the government, according to Antti Koivisto, leader of the Centre Party parliamentary group. Additionally, Foreign Trade Minister Ville Tavio sparked controversy by deciding that Finland would not support Ukraine through the Equality Alliance. In today's confidence vote, Beatit from the Swedish People's Party of Finland party did not vote, despite being present. A new solar energy storage system aimed at balancing electricity prices in the market has received millions of euros in support. The stored solar energy in batteries will help reduce sudden price spikes in the electricity market. The company Innovestor announced this system with the goal of not only storing but also producing clean energy. The project includes the installation of battery systems and solar panels on numerous office buildings across Finland, such as in Tampere, Turku, and the capital region. The total capacity of the system reaches 15 megawatts, equivalent to 3 wind power plants. The batteries will store energy during times of excess wind or sunlight and provide it when needed. The project will not only help reduce electricity costs but also contribute to the green transition, cutting over 900 tons of CO2 emissions each year. The Finnish government has decided not to increase Kela reimbursements as previously proposed. Previously, the plan was to raise the reimbursement from €30 to €50, but after reviewing feedback, the proposal has been scrapped. Starting in 2024, Kela reimbursements will be adjusted to support hard-to-access services in the public healthcare system, such as infertility treatment, ophthalmology, and physiotherapy. For physiotherapy sessions, patients will be reimbursed for up to 4 times a year without needing a doctor's referral. The government is also preparing to pilot a personal doctor model and a program to choose doctors for those over 65, allowing them to receive treatment at private healthcare facilities at fees similar to those in the public healthcare system. These changes are expected to take effect from April 2024, improving access to healthcare services for the Finnish population. Many Finnish universities have tightened regulations on remote learning, prioritizing in-person teaching, especially in the early stages of study. For example, the University of Lapland requires students to complete their bachelor's degree through in-person study, while master's courses can be taken more remotely. According to Nyti Sararmo, a law student at the University of Lapland, in-person learning provides many benefits for students, but he plans to return to southern Finland after completing his bachelor's degree to pursue his master's remotely. Many students were surprised to see the increase in in-person learning after the pandemic, particularly at the University of Helsinki. However, universities have stated that enhancing in-person learning helps boost community spirit, improve learning quality, and reduce cheating. Sally Leskinen, Director of Social Welfare in South Karelia, has sent a letter to ministers requesting changes to the laws governing the finances of welfare regions. Leskinen emphasized that achieving financial balance in the current period is impossible, leading to the risk of mass layoffs and declining service quality. In her letter, she proposed two options: extending the deadline by 2 years to compensate for the deficit, or implementing a predictive assessment process to allow more time for implementation. Without this extension, the region will have to make significant workforce cuts. Leskinen stated that she would resign if the obligation to compensate for the deficit remains unchanged. She affirmed that this issue not only concerns individuals but also affects services for the residents of the region. Currently, there are no specific plans for changing the financial laws of the welfare sector. In the city of Heinola, a resolution by Harry Salarnen, a member of the Basic Finns Party, proposing the removal of 2 pages from the sociology curriculum in high school has sparked controversy. Salarnen argued that the content about political parties in the Finnish parliament in the book was misrepresented, particularly when the Basic Finns Party was referred to as populist. However, the Basic Finns parliamentary group in Heinola did not support this proposal. Many council members believe that intervening in textbooks is unreasonable and should not be handled by the city council. Johannes Rienkkinen, principal of Heinola High School, considered this proposal rare and stated that teachers at the school have discussed the issue, but students are not very interested. Pia Helander, the director of education in Heinola, remarked that this is the first such case in her 30-year career, and handling this resolution will require many hours of work from officials. When streaming apps stop working on an old smart TV, there's no need to replace the entire device. A simple way to extend the life of the TV is to use support devices like Google Chromecast or Apple TV. These small devices, when connected via HDMI, will help restore streaming apps that have been discontinued. This approach not only saves costs but also protects the environment, as many people choose not to dispose of their TV just because some apps no longer work. Furthermore, connecting the TV to a computer via HDMI is also a simple alternative. Icon of the Seas, the world's largest cruise ship built in Turku, has returned to service over the weekend after completing unexpected repairs. The ship is currently en route to Charlotte-Amalie, the capital of the U.S. Virgin Islands. At the end of September, the ship had to stop for repairs due to an issue that forced it to reduce speed. These repairs were completed last Friday. According to Cruise Industry News, the incident occurred during the voyage, leading Royal Caribbean to cancel the trip that was scheduled to start on September 28. Icon of the Seas made its inaugural voyage from Miami in January this year. At the Meyer 2 RERQ shipyard, 2 other Icon-class ships are also under construction, including Star of the Seas and an unnamed ship. Meyer has also signed contracts for a 4th Icon ship and is considering options for a 5th and 6th ship. After years of being abandoned, a luxury hotel in Utsjoki has finally opened, but the business situation remains challenging. The hotel lacks essential entertainment services to attract tourists and currently does not have licenses for these activities. Hotel owner Zuharni Iramo stated that the hotel has been operating at a loss for the past 2 summers, but he is not overly concerned as tourism businesses often do not turn a profit in the initial years. Utsjoki, an area famous for the Tainer River salmon, has been heavily affected by a prolonged ban on salmon fishing. This has led to a significant drop in summer tourist numbers. Although Utsjoki has received support from the EU Regional Development Fund to create new economic strategies, rebranding the area remains challenging. Local authorities and Iramo are working hard to attract entertainment services to develop tourism, but accessibility issues and complex regulations make the process difficult. A stronger than expected autumn storm hit Finland on Wednesday, spreading from southern and central Finland to the east and north. In some areas, winds exceeded warning levels, with speeds reaching up to 23.6 meters per second in Porvoo and over 22 meters per second in Sipoo. Additionally, the storm brought heavy rainfall, with up to 38 millimeters recorded in Zomarlar, Åland. The storm also caused numerous incidents, leaving more than 21,000 households without electricity. Rescue services carried out dozens of missions overnight, but fortunately, no serious accidents occurred. Later, the storm continued to move north, bringing snow to Lapland, which is expected to create dangerous driving conditions. Residents have been warned to avoid going out unless necessary.